another team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bruins will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Quickly complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out. Let's get some positive yards and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the 1st.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Past the 30. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last one.
And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Puts it out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. An 84-yard drive there, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to...
Wide open spaces. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. They're setting up the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a ball. Now it's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, you got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Sanders. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
times these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense at the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
They'll run it from the gun. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Working that left side now. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Going to try to get it himself. Knocked off his feet. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, UCLA! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Got a man, it's Sanders. There he goes. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
UCLA, 7.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses, too, and throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. You got to be able to deliver strikes through the air, and this guy right now is doing just that.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Matthews. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Bruins want to move quickly. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just threw that one way too far.
But I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love the play design here. The ball is designed to come out of the quarterback's hands quickly. He finds his big-time target for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the running game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool, and the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about, and these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And a good job in coverage there, and they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running a drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Off the RPO, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going up top again. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. From the gun to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Sanders. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, UCLA. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
To the air, it's Mayava. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Got a man. It's Strocken. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Unleashes it. Complete to the left. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Jordan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Oh, they're after him. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. They'll chase him out of bounds after that play, marking up the 16-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Sanders. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Sanders. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
UCLA 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Finds his big tight end. And he's still running after the move. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolutely perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of air. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
To the air, it's Mayava. Quick completion on the out. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Another incompletion on third down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
They are undaunted by going 0 for their first 3 fourth down attempts, and they'll try it again. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Bring in the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that fourth down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big fourth down conversion.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Got his man quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Big guy smells it. The big tight end was fighting for every inch, but he will be stopped short, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Pressure coming. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw.
He's loose. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. pass. It's Mayava. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it inside the 35. And what a sweet dime that last pass was. The Trojans always seem to have a quarterback who can make you pay in the secondary.
And it's always a big, strong-arm guy that throws the ball over the yard, that's just good-looking. I mean, just all the things that most people aren't, but that they want to root for and cheer for because they always find that guy in that position that does great things.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Floating away. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. They'll run the screen. Turning on the Jets. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. It's complete. Guided out of bounds, and the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Unloads to the right. Got his man. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line. Set up with a red zone opportunity. And the Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Give to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because in the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still looking on the move. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Keeps looking downfield. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Using his legs at Sanders. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Wide open. He makes the catch. It's a seam wide open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Offense in an empty set. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Makes the grab. It's Sanders. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Offense facing 4th down.
Tries to get it on the ground. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
It's a turnover on down.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Back to pass. It's Iyamaleava. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Oh, man, and that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
Finds his big tight end. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Lane. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Play action on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Lemon. At the 40. There he goes. It's a running room. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Here we go. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Direct snap. It's Jordan. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs.
Snake gets it done.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
UCLA, 27.
He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Snatches it on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 40. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, Trojans. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. First play of the drive wants to throw. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously.
Trying to burn this defensive back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game?
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
To the air, it's Mayava. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes.
He's going up top. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Back in 1939, USC first stole victory bell. This time around, it was earned as the Trojans emerged victorious over their crosstown rivals. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.